Kraven the Hunter, one of Spider-Man's infamous opponents, is set to make his debut in a standalone film later this year. Thanks to the movie's red band trailer, it looks like Sony is going back to a simpler time when comic book movies didn't follow a formula. There's a certain air to the trailer that's neither the quips and muddy blues of the MCU, nor the grimdark action of DC's movies. With the first trailer out, we will explore everything there is to know about the movie. From Kraven's backstory and cast, to his future in movies, and possibility of a Sinister Six movie, there's something for everyone. Let's begin. Who is Kraven the Hunter? Kraven the Hunter is a villain from the Marvel Comics created by Stan Lee and Steve Ditko. He is primarily known as one of Spider-Man's classic adversaries and a founding member of the Sinister Six supervillain team. The character made a brief appearance in the Amazing Spider-Man 2 film, or at least his spear does appear in the end credits. In the Marvel Comics, Kraven's backstory reveals that he was born as Sergei Kravinoff, a Russian nobleman, whose family was forced to emigrate to the United States in 1917 during the February Revolution. Developing a deep obsession with hunting, Kraven honed his skills and became a renowned big-game hunter. However, he sought a new challenge and set his sights on the ultimate prey, Spider-Man. Determined to prove himself as the world's greatest hunter, Kraven relentlessly pursued the web-slinger. To enhance his physical capabilities, Kraven regularly consumed a potent potion derived from a combination of jungle herbs. It granted him superhuman abilities, although not as refined as those possessed by Spider-Man. With his augmented strength, speed, and agility, Kraven posed a formidable physical threat to the wall crawler. However, despite his ruthless nature, Kraven's powers and skills are depicted as being inferior to those of his arachnid-themed adversary. Who is in the cast of Kraven the Hunter? The movie features an impressive cast of talented actors. Sony considered renowned celebrities such as Brad Pitt, Keanu Reeves, and John David Washington for the role of Kraven. However, after witnessing Aaron Taylor-Johnson's performance in the movie Bullet Train, the producers quickly decided to cast him as Kraven. Taylor-Johnson, known for his portrayal of the titular character in Kick-Ass and Pietro Maximoff in Avengers: Age of Ultron, so he'd know how to play comic book characters. Joining Taylor-Johnson in the cast are Russell Crowe, Ariana DeBose, Fred Hechinger, and Alessandro Nivola. Crowe has been cast as Kraven's father, while Nivola will portray the classic Spider-Man villain Rhino. Hechinger will bring the character of Kraven's brother Chameleon to life, and DeBose will take on the role of Calypso, a voodoo priestess and Kraven's girlfriend. Furthermore, it has been reported by Deadline that Christopher Abbott will also be part of the cast. Having said that, his role as the main villain, called the Foreigner, is yet to be officially confirmed. In the comics, the Foreigner possesses the ability to induce hypnotic trances and is a formidable adversary due to his mastery of martial arts and weaponry. When does the movie release? Production for the film Kraven the Hunter commenced in London, England in late March and concluded in mid-June. Additional filming took place in Iceland, with plans for further shooting in Glasgow. The movie is set to be released in the United States on October 6, 2023. How does Spider-Man fit into the movie, if at all? The inclusion of Spider-Man in the upcoming Kraven the Hunter will be a challenge due to its violent nature and R rating. The current of Spider-Man, portrayed by Tom Holland in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, is not typically associated with mature content. The MCU maintains a family-friendly rating, with exceptions like the upcoming Deadpool 3. Even with the narrative possibilities brought about by the multiverse in films like Across the Spider-Verse and No Way Home, it is difficult to envision Sony targeting the same audience that embraced those films for Kraven the Hunter. But there's hope that the MCU Spider-Man may once again join hands with the Sony Spider-Men. It happened in No Way Home and may happen again. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Is Sony planning to finally make that Sinister Six movie? Sony has expressed interest in creating a Sinister Six movie for many years. This villain team-up film has been a recurring topic in discussions surrounding Sony's Spider-Man franchise. One of the earliest instances of Kraven the Hunter being considered for a film appearance was in director Sam Raimi's planned fourth Spider-Man film, which ultimately did not come to fruition due to the franchise being rebooted with The Amazing Spider-Man in 2012. While there are no official plans for a new Sinister Six movie at present, Sony has introduced numerous villains in their Spider-Man films that could potentially be part of the team-up. With Kraven the Hunter set to introduce characters like the Rhino and the Foreigner, the possibilities for such a movie are expanded. Additionally, recent post-credits scenes in films like No Way Home and Morbius have left some ambiguity regarding the connection between the Marvel Cinematic Universe's Spider-Man and Sony's R-rated universe. Who is making the movie? The movie Kraven the Hunter is being developed with a talented team of individuals. The screenplay for the film was written by Richard Wenk, who has notable credits including the Equalizer films, The Expendables 2, and The Magnificent Seven. Assisting Wenk in penning the screenplay are the experienced screenwriting duo Art Markham and Matt Holloway, known for their work on projects like Iron Man, Punisher, Warzone, and Uncharted. J.C. Chandor has been selected to hold the directorial reins. Chandor is recognized for his directorial efforts on movies such as the Netflix hit Triple Frontier, the gripping survival film All Is Lost, and the crime drama A Most Violent Year. With his diverse background, Chandor brings a unique perspective to the project. Kraven the Hunter has a strong producing team consisting of Matt Tolmach, Amy Pascal, and Avi Arad. Taking charge of the film's cinematography is Ben Davis, a skilled cinematographer known for his work on superhero films like Guardians of the Galaxy, Doctor Strange, and Avengers: Age of Ultron. With his experience capturing visually stunning moments, Davis is expected to contribute to the visual appeal of Kraven the Hunter. That was all in today's video. Please hit those buttons if you had a good time watching this. Have a good day.